Hey, what's going on YouTube? If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Make sure you check below in the details of this video to follow me on all social media networks. Subscribe to me here on YouTube. Follow me on IG, Facebook. I have a Facebook trekking page. I have a Facebook fan page where I give out general information about entrepreneurship. So make sure you follow me on all social networking systems. Also, make sure you share my video. You know what I'm saying? Text this video to someone that you think will be interested in freight dispatching, someone that you think is a future potential entrepreneur. You know, right now we're going through a lot of tough times in business and life right now. You know, I've been telling you guys for a while now, months, if not years, to start your online business. It's a lot of reasons why you should start your online business right now. I'll give you a few. Look at the bigger corporations. Everybody's going online. You know, we got everything we got going on in the world today, and everybody's going online. You want to go online so you're able to reach your customers from anywhere. You don't want to just have a storefront. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. You want to go online. You want to be able for your customers to put in your website and be able to go and purchase from you, to sign up for your dispatching services on your website, online. I started my dispatch business about 3 years ago. I totally run my business online. I've hired other dispatchers to help me run the company, because no matter what you think, you can't do it all on your own. You can only do it on your own and to a certain extent. So this is how it goes. If you want to make money on your own, if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to make hundreds of thousands of dollars per year, you have to change your mindset. So everything that I'm doing today came from a change of mindset. But that's to make $100,000. That's to make money on your own. That's to make, you know, like I said, $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 on your own a year. But if you want to make $1 million on your own, what you have to do is, it takes not only a change of mindset, but you have to build a team. You have to help other people make money in order for you to make money. I get people all the time ask me, I get people from time to time ask me, why do I give out so much free information on YouTube? Well, to be honest, that's part of my purpose. My purpose, or my goal in life, was never to become a big freight dispatcher. My purpose in life was to become rich and teach other people to become rich. The reason being is because I know if you really want to teach somebody to become rich, there's one sure way to do it. Become rich yourself and then teach other people. Because when you become rich yourself, you're going to learn all the hidden little clues, all the secrets of the universe, all the marketing secrets, sales secrets that's going to help you to become rich, to become wealthy. And once you learn that, it's easy because you have the experience. You have the experience of going to teach other people. That's why I can teach people to own and run a trucking company, a dispatch company, a brokerage firm, crypto, Airbnb, roofing. I'm just recently getting started in roofing. I have a brother, he's been in roofing many, many years, but that's just something I'm getting started in. So to give you guys my blueprint, this is what I do. I like $20,000 per month. It's something about that number that I like, because I believe, I know it's a lot of businesses out there these days that you can make $20,000 a month in these businesses, and it's not hard, but it's all about you first getting the knowledge. You got to get the knowledge first, to get the knowledge, and then to put it to work. You know what I'm saying? You got to put it to work. If you don't work on your business, even in my success level that I'm at now, I'm working sometimes 24/7. Sometimes I'm so excited and I have so many ideas about what I have going on in business that I can't sleep. I don't sleep. I don't get tired. I don't get sleepy, because I'm just excited. I'm filled with energy. You know what I'm saying? And there was a time in my life when I worked a job that I wasn't filled with this energy. The reason being is because anything that you're doing in life, look guys, I don't want you to let society lie to you. This is your life. Anything you want to do with your life, it's up to you to get out there and do it. As long as you know it bring good to you, to your family, and to the world, I encourage you to go out there and execute on it. And I don't care if you got family members, I don't care if you got friends, your spouse, I don't care who it is. If you got people telling you that you shouldn't start this business, why would you want to start that? It's too many people are already doing it. It was the same way for me. So that's normal. Learn to get over that. Get over it, because you're the CEO. This is your business. This is your life. Realize one day you're going to be dead. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be dead. You're going to be in the grave one day. So make your life important. Choose to do something with your life. Make a stand in your life. Decide today that you're going to do what makes you happy, and you're going to live your purpose, and you're going to give back to the world how you feel in your mind that's right for you, that's right for your life. You don't have to go out and ask anybody else about your life. So within, so without. Once you understand the meaning of that, so within, so without, everything is in your control. Your business success, your financial success, your family success, your success as a parent, your success, and whatever you want to do in life is within your control. It's within your control. And you just need to realize that. So a lot of times in my training programs, dispatching means nothing. Just to let you guys know, dispatching means nothing compared to me showing you how to be a better business person, compared to me showing you how to acquire clients so you won't have to go out there and chase clients your whole time in business, because that's not the way to do it. But the thing is, sometimes people come into business and that's all they know. All they know is chasing clients. They don't know showing their value. They don't know putting their value out there and making the clients chase them, making the clients want to sign up with you. So when you join my great dispatching programs, that's my goal. My goal is to teach you not to teach, because I can't teach this. The only thing I can do is guide you so you realize a new sense of awareness. A lot of times people in business, all the answers are already there, but you have to be aware to realize that the answers are already there in your life. So within, so without. You always have all the answers. The answers are never on the outside. The answers are always on the inside. So when I mentor you, I want you to realize that you already have the answers. I'm asking you questions. You might ask me a question, but I'm giving you a reply to make you realize that you already have the answer. So when I'm done mentoring you, you can be an expert freight dispatcher, an expert business person. You can build generational wealth on your own without the help of anybody else. I want to teach you to realize opportunities in your own life. A lot of times that's what it is. We have so many opportunities. I have so many opportunities that I'm currently missing out on. But it takes a greater amount of focus. Once you learn how to focus your attention better and then execute on what you're focusing on, you can achieve anything in life. So within, so without. You don't have to worry about anything anybody else is doing. When you get into this business, you don't have to worry about that it's thousands of trucking companies or dispatchers already out there. That's not something that you need to be worried about. You never need to worry about anything outside of your own self. You know what I'm saying? That's why I encourage you to put out the value so you attract clients and you won't be out there chasing clients. I have students right now, they're going out to the truck stop. They're doing some amazing things. They're going out to the truck stops. They're passing out flyers, business cards. They're passing out anything that they can pass out. They're passing out goodie bags. My students are on it. They're not waiting around. I have students out there passing out goodie bags at the truck stops along with their business cards to get owner operators. You know what I'm saying? So when I mentor you, I want you to take what I tell you in my mentorship program and add to that. You know what I'm saying? That's making you realize a new sense of awareness. You're now starting to realize that you already have it in you. You already have the ideas in your head, but you need to execute on them. So I want to get right into this content. Like I said, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Any questions you have over this video, make sure you comment down below. But I want to get right into the topic of this video today, and I want to talk about a recent comment on one of my most recent videos that I had from a subscriber. And the comment goes, I found you in April and by June I learned dispatching, went for my LLC, and I've been working since July. I'm finding carriers, but I'll leave after 1 or 2 loads, and they don't seem to be hungry as I am. Every day I learn, but there are days where I just want to hang it up and go straight to buying a truck and just driving myself. So I have a lot of subscribers comment on my videos and ask questions like this, but the thing is, with a question like this, I have to talk to you directly. I have to mentorship. I have to mentor you. I'm gonna cut straight to the chase, you know what I'm saying? I don't have much time to waste these days, and the reason why, because I'm building multiple different businesses. And if I waste time with myself, I'm gonna also waste time with you. So I don't have time to beat around the bush. I'm just gonna come at you and tell you like it is, with transparency. So a lot of times, a lot of people, you might think you know dispatching. That's how dispatching works. That's how this business works. You know, you could know how to book loads. You know, you could know the paperwork process. You could know how to find owner operators. It's a lot. You could know DIMs on loads. You could know DOT hours of service. You could know all these things and still be missing a lot. And most of the time, that's what it is in dispatching. I know a lot of you might hear people start a dispatch business, but they didn't CEO of the dispatching company that doesn't make it. A lot of times they don't know why they didn't make it. They might think they know why their dispatching service failed, but dispatching is really an industry that for many people, for the majority of people, it would help not only to have training, but to have a good mentor that's already been through the problems that you have, to skip over, to rush over those problems more quickly, because success loves speed. And sometimes when you are trying to figure everything out on your own, you're slowing yourself down, but you don't realize it. You don't realize you're slowing yourself down. So I am truly grateful for this subscriber that found me in April, and by June they had, learned dispatching, had its own LLC and everything like that. But when I see this subscriber say they're finding loads, but their owner operator leaves after the first load or 2. So my first question would be, like, why? Why do you think the owner operators leave after the first load or 2? Are these loads bad loads? Or are they not paying that much money? When you start dispatching these owner operators, are they sitting somewhere with their truck where there isn't a very high demand for freight? Because sometimes as a dispatcher, when you start dispatching someone, they could have their truck in an area where there isn't that much demand, and though that first load or 2 that you book might not be that high paying, just because the area where the truck is in. And that's something you have to explain to your owner operator. That's something sometimes as a new dispatcher, it can be hard explaining to your owner operator, but in some cases, you as a dispatcher, you just can't make loads appear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna have to take those lower paying loads. I'm not always saying take low paying loads by any means, but anybody that has dispatched for even a small amount of time, you should know that all loads aren't going to be the highest paying loads. And if some loads pay lower or about average, you would get other loads that make up for it. So that's one thing. But a lot of times by comments that I get here on my YouTube channel, I honestly have to mentor people because I have to know way more information. So these are just kind of guesses I'm taking. These are kind of possible problems that could be going on, and I'm giving possible solutions if those really are problems. But this is all possibility. So that's why I encourage you guys to go to my website, go to my online school of entrepreneurship, Antoine School of Entrepreneurship, over at AntoineWest.biz. That's AntoineWest.biz, and enroll in one of my dispatching courses that comes with mentorship. Also, when you get out there and start dispatching, certain trucks make more money than other trucks. A lot of times when you're dispatching, especially if it's a new owner operator, they might not know that the type of trailer that they have isn't a type of trailer that's going to make a lot of money. For instance, if you have a Hotshot truck, let's just say you have a 30-foot trailer on your Hotshot truck. that is going to turn a lot of freight away from you, because a lot of freight is going to be over 30 feet long. So with the Hotshot, I recommend, if you are wanting to start a trucking company, if you want to go out and buy a Hotshot setup, I definitely recommend that you have a Ram 3500, at least a Ram 3500, and at least a 40-foot trailer, a 40-foot gooseneck trailer. Because a lot of the loads are going to be 30 feet, 35 feet, 40 feet. A lot of them are going to be oversized loads that hang off the trailer a little bit. You know, so you want to make sure that you have at least a 40-foot trailer. If you have a Hotshot truck, you want to make sure that you can scale at least 18,000 pounds. And if you're dispatching, this is going to be up to you, because I want to say, if you're dispatching, that you should make that a requirement for Hotshot trucks, that the trailer is at least 40 feet long, and that the setup can at least scale 18,000 pounds. So if I say scale 18,000 pounds, all that means is that you can put at least 18,000 pounds on the trailer. This is something that you have to be aware of as a dispatcher, because you don't want to load that trailer up too heavy. Another thing the subscriber says is that the owner-operators don't seem to be as hungry as he is. Like I told you guys before in previous videos, this is a two-part thing. When you're dispatching for someone, that they don't seem to be hungry. You're going to notice this more when you're dispatching for a trucking company that has a company driver. So most of the time when you're a dispatcher, these are going to be smaller trucking companies. So if you have a smaller trucking company where you have an owner of a truck and this owner has a company driver, it's going to be different from you dispatching for a trucking company that has an owner operator, where the owner of the truck is also the owner operator or the driver. That's going to be a lot different, because the owner operator has a lot more skin in the game than the company driver. The owner operator is going to care a lot more. The owner operator, if the company's not making any money or they need to hustle more or whatever the case is, and the owner operator is not bringing in that amount of money that they know they need to for the business, and they have a truck payment, trailer payment, insurance. This is going on in the minds of the owner operators. So they're going to hustle a little bit differently, or sometimes a lot differently than a company driver. So this is a problem I came across when I first started dispatching. And that's basically where I learned to mentor drivers. Before, like when I started dispatching, I had never drove a truck before. But what I did is I learned from truck drivers. I started and ran successful trucking companies because I learned from owner operators, I learned from company drivers, I learned from other people before I came into the game. And that goes into this subscriber saying sometimes he wants to hang it up and go straight and buy a truck himself. And that's where, with my mentorship programs, you know, if you were in my mentorship program, I would ask you, like, is this something you really want to do? On dispatching, you have very little overhead. If you go out and buy a truck yourself, you have a lot of overhead, but do you have the knowledge? I mean, if you have the knowledge, you should be able to motivate and give the knowledge to your truck drivers to let them know that they're going to have to get out there and hustle. I mean, if you can't do it now, you can't scale your own trucking business. The reason why is, if you have your CDL, you can get out there, you can run loads all day long, and that's fine. But who wants to do that forever? You want to scale, you want to build, you want to create positions for other people. You want to help other people make money so they can make you money. That's how you're really going to be rich. That's how you're really going to get to the bag. You got to get other people the bag so you can get to the bag. So if you can't figure out this problem in your dispatching company, tell me this. Tell me, when you go out just so you can go ahead and get it started, because you know you're a hustler, you know you can do it. You go out, you go buy you a truck and trailer. Hopefully you got the knowledge. Hopefully you know dispatching completely. Hopefully you know owning a trucking company completely before you go out there and invest that money, because a lot of people do that and they fail. You know, a lot of people, like I told you guys in my last video, people go out, they spend all this money on college degrees, but people will go out and spend all this money on a truck and trailer, but not spend any money on the knowledge on how to run a trucking company. So what do you expect? So in your case, if you go out and buy a truck and trailer, like I said, hopefully you got the knowledge I believe if you do, you can get out there, you can hustle, and you can make a lot of money in this industry. But can you truly lead a trucking company? Can you truly build a trucking company? Can you lead drivers? Can you lead drivers that's not motivated? Can you lead drivers that's not following what you tell them to do? When it's time to fire that driver, can you fire that driver and have another driver already on deck so your wheels don't have to stop spinning? The reason I say this because you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're driving that truck, where you're dispatching, running the trucking business, and you're driving all the time, and that's all you're ever doing. Because if you do that, you won't be able to scale the business. In order to scale the business, you're going to have to buy other trucks and put drivers in those trucks. But now you're back to the same problem that you were having in your dispatch business because you gave up, because you didn't face that problem head on and grow your level of leadership to figure out the solution. So I definitely believe it's better to figure out the solution and as a dispatcher in somebody else's business before you go out there and you buy a truck and trailer, and then you have to figure out the solution for yourself. But you have to worry about a truck payment, trailer payment, insurance, fuel, your drivers. You have to worry about all these things, plus figuring out solutions. But I have ran and scaled successful trucking businesses. I have mentored thousands and thousands of freight dispatchers, thousands and thousands of owner operators who have years of experience, 20 years in the trucking industry. And I do not have 20 years in the trucking industry by a long shot. But what I do have experience in is leadership, mentorship. I was an aviation maintenance administration in the United States Navy. I was a combat medic in the United States Army. Once I got out the Navy, I got out the Navy as an E5. I was able to join the Army as an E5, as a sergeant, but I was new to the Army. I was in the Army less than a year and I was already an E5, NCO, non-commissioned officer, sergeant, combat medic. I was all these things already in the Army because I had served in the Navy, but it forced me to grow my level of leadership because the combat medics I was leading in the Army were lower ranked than me. I was a sergeant. I was leading privates. These privates had more time. Privates, specialists, corporals, they had more time in the United States Army. They had more time as a medic than me. Just like when I came into the trucking industry. I had been in less than a year, but I was mentoring, giving tips, helping change the businesses, helping change the business of owner operators, but they have more time in this industry than me. I know how to come into a new industry, not having that much knowledge, but completely take over that industry. If I can do it as a combat medic, if I can learn to be a combat medic, come into the Army as a sergeant. My first day I ever joined the Army, I was a sergeant. If I can learn to come into the Army as a sergeant and learn to be a combat medic and save lives as a combat medic in the United States Army, believe me, I can run trucking businesses. Believe me, I can come into the trucking industry and learn the game, and you can too, but you got to get the knowledge. You can do anything you put your mind to, but you got to get the knowledge. Sure, you guys send me a text message to 407-698-3972. Text info to that number, 407-698-3972, where I send out weekly freight dispatching tips. You guys check the details below to add me on all social networking sites. You know what I'm saying? Hit that link below. Sure, you come back to my channel. I'm gonna be talking about a lot more, talking about crypto more, talking about roofing more. There's ways you can make over $100,000 in the roofing industry, over $100,000 a year as a roofing sales agent. I'm going to be telling you guys more about that. It's some ways you can make money from storms that you see happening in Louisiana and Texas. You wonder how these people are going down there and making all this money. I got the answers. I'm going to teach you guys about all of that in the near future. These are things I'm doing in my life. Sorry, I've been busy. I haven't been able to put out as many videos as I want to, but with some of this new upcoming content that I have for you guys, I'm going to be putting out more content. But if you guys need anything, make sure you visit my website, AntoineWest.biz.